Okay, so I just posted my full summary of this book, which is the most influential and important book I've ever read. I even have a copy of it in front of me at all times on my desk. But I was thinking, today on the drive home from the gym, I got about 20 minutes right while I'm driving home, and I was thinking, like, man, like this grind is lonely sometimes. Like this is a lonely like lifestyle, and obviously when people get to like their certain achievements, like everyone wants to be your friend, but like when you're just kind of starting off, it's hard, and it can often feel like you're really alone on this journey, on this race. You see the whole journey ahead of you, and it's like no one else is even near you, so like you're on this journey by yourself, what it feels like. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, like, yeah, like that is, and not that that's good or bad, but like it just simply is that way. But then I was thinking about my younger self, and I'm like, okay, so let's just say you're watching this video, my younger self. If I were to ask you, are you feeling kind of alone on the journey right now? The answer would be probably yes, right? And then if I ask you, go a step further and say, okay, but do you want to end up like most people? Like, do you want to be doing what most people are doing? And the answer for younger me and the answer for probably you watching this video is like, no. Like, no. Which is why you're at exactly the perfect spot right now where you are exactly watching this video. It might be lonely. You might feel like you're the only one, but like you're not the only one. You just got to keep moving forward so you can meet people on the same path as you. But if you're going to dwell right here and just say, you know what, like I'm just going to go back, like you're probably not going to feel fulfilled and you're probably not going to be happy because it's not what you want to do. You got to realize, like, if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're just going to end up like everyone else. And I know that's like a tough pill to swallow. And, I've had a little bit of that experience where, like, I'm home and my friends are like, yeah, let's go to like a bar or something. And I'm like, I appreciate you guys inviting me, but I'm great. Like, I'm fine. And they'll be like, oh, like, you think you're too good for us now. And it's like, it's kind of weird for me to think about that because it's like, no, not at all. I've no hatred, no nothing towards you guys. I'm just really on my mission right now, and I'm doing what I'm doing, and I just it's just not me, and that was kind of like old me. So it can be hard when you're home for the holidays, and it's like all these people, they're like, oh, like you used to want to go out with us, you used to want to do this, and they don't realize, like, yeah, I used to, like, that was old me, but now I've matured and I've grown to a whole new degree, and it might be hard for those people to understand. It might be hard for you too because you're in this kind of very difficult spot where it's like people are pulling you from different directions. Your new friends, your old friends, your new lifestyle, your old lifestyle. When you're home, it's like around you, and it's easy to like fall back in the trap. But I was like thinking on that drive home, it's like I'm very happy with what I'm doing because I know that I've always wanted to do different things than most people. I've always kind of had a little thing about me where I wanted to do different things than most individuals. And like, it can be hard, it can be lonely, but like, if you zoom out far enough, you can't see the earth. If you zoom out far enough from like your hometown, you can't see it. So like, why is it so hard for us? Why is it so hard for us? And I was thinking, I was like, man, like it's just hard because as humans, we want that social element. We want to feel connected. That's why so many of us are on social media. And although social media is a little more toxic, in my opinion, than it like is good, that's why we like it because it makes us feel connected with people in our lives, seeing what they're doing, and we feel connected. We feel like how we want to feel. So when you're on this lonely path, it can be like, damn, like what am I doing wrong? I can't really relate to most people. I'm home on a Friday night reading my book. Like, what am I doing? But it's like, I don't know. I just wanted to make this video and just say like that's the position I'm kind of in right now, where it's like not really fitting in with like many of my old friends, my new friends. I have them, but like it takes a few years to really develop like a good bond and like a friendship, right? So realize like you're on this lonely path, but you're doing and you're going towards things that no one else is doing. And so it's easy to give up now when you're like in this kind of tough spot and you don't see where it's going to go, and you don't see the finish line. But you just got to keep going because I promise you, like, a fact that like relates to this is like most people don't even make it past their third YouTube video. Like 90% of people don't get there, and then posting 20 videos, 90% of those people don't even like at that 10%, 90% of those don't even get to posting 20 videos. So if you post 21 videos, like you're already in your own game, you're already like ahead of the people, and the results might not be there, but I promise you, if you keep going, if you keep moving forward, it's like you are going and doing so many things that like that younger you would be proud of. You've achieved things that you said would make you happy, but now it's like on to the next. Like, take a minute to like pat yourself on the back. Take a minute to like be like, I'm chasing this. I'm proud of what I'm doing because I know it's tough. Give yourself that credit. Like, it's hard when you're alone. It's like, man, like maybe I should be doing this, but like no. Take a minute and be like, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of what I'm doing. You know, it's hard to be different than the rest, but different doesn't mean incorrect. Different doesn't mean wrong. So I'm proud of what I'm doing and I'm going to keep doing it. Maybe it's not what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, but I'm doing this right now. I'm setting my mind toward, I'm setting my everything I'm doing in accordance to that thing. And I'm proud of that thing that I'm doing because most people can't even do that step. And I'm pushing, I'm doing this even when it's not going great, even when it's not, all sunshine, peachy, rosy, like it's not that. But I'm also chasing things that I know people aren't chasing. I'm chasing, I got things in mind that I know most people don't even have, dreams. People got, like, my dream is this, I want to, like, my goal would be this, but it's like dreams leave you tied to them being dreams leave you tied to them being up here. It's like now, like, I'm going in this direction, I'm doing these things. They're not some far-fetched fantasy. It's like I'm doing them, I just gotta keep going. Because the journey of 1,000 steps, like, I'm already in that journey and most people haven't even started. So give yourself that credit, give yourself that pat on the back, and realize, like, all the sacrifices you're doing, all the things you're doing right now are either going to be lessons you learn or successes. Like in life, you either succeed or you learn. Like, that's it. Now you can be like, no, what about failing? But like, I could argue with you right now that failing is just learning, because if I didn't fail, how would I learn not to make that same mistake twice, right? So realize it may be a lonely road, but would you really want it any other way? Because it might be lonely for me, for you sometimes, but I wouldn't want it any other way, which is exactly why I'm going to keep doing the things I'm doing and preaching day in and day out, with friends, with no friends, by myself, and with people, So keep pushing, keep going forward, and keep doing those hard things even when you don't feel like doing them, because I promise you, one day your future self will thank you for doing those things, sticking with them, and not giving up on yourself.